By Paul Blacketer, you just saw in Rebecca's report. Also, there you go, wrong way around. Kate Arney, who's from Cancer Research UK, and Paul, who we saw, of course, in Rebecca's report just a few minutes ago. Paul, you look fantastic. I know that you were diagnosed with having a form of leukemia back in 2007. That's right. But with this new treatment, it has revolutionised your life. What's happened to you?
Well, I was diagnosed with chronic myeloid leukemia 7 years ago, and I'm one of the lucky ones, really. I was fortunate enough at that time of diagnosis that a drug called Gleevec was available, and Gleevec was almost a drug that is a seek and destroy drug. It kills the mutated genes that I've got in my body, in my blood. So it allows me to not to have a bone marrow transplant, which carries an inherent risk.
So without these drugs, without this kind of gene therapy, what would your treatment have been like, and where would you be now, do you think?
Ultimately, in a happy way, I could be here cured completely, but conversely, I could also be not here at all, and that was a decision that we made to take the targeted therapy rather than risk the inherent mortality rate of a bone marrow transplant.
Right, OK. Kat, let's bring you into this chat now. How excited are you by this project? It's been described as like the revolutionary treatment for the 21st century. I mean, it's been bigged up, to say the least, isn't it?
It certainly is being bigged up by everyone. What's great is that the government is investing in this kind of genetic technology. And, you know, we look around, all of us, we're unique. We all look unique as a product of our genes. And it's becoming increasingly clear that cancers are almost as unique as we are because of the individual genetic faults in them. And we have some targeted therapies, things like Gleevec and Sprycel that Paul's on. But we need to find more, because it's about getting the right treatment to the right patient at the right time. And it's this kind of genetic knowledge that will bring us to this future of medicine.
Tailoring drugs, which is great. And also one of the big headlines is it could mean the end of chemotherapy, which I know is an effective drug, but doesn't have a very good reputation, does it? I mean, is that potentially what could happen?
There's lots of things that come under the banner of chemotherapy. There's the things people traditionally think of as the very nasty, toxic drugs. Some of them do work for people, but some of them don't work for people. And that's the thing. If this kind of genetic information can tell us, right, we know that this will work for you. Because in some cases, doctors are kind of flying blind. They're just saying, well, we'll give everyone this and hope for the best. And if we actually know it will work for you, then that should really help to improve survival.
Must be music to the ears of cancer patients, Paul, isn't it? And many people who I'm sure you've got to know along the way with your treatment, if they know they've got a personalised, targeted treatment, it's going to be great for them, isn't it?
Yeah, certainly. I think if they can do what they've done with Gleevec and CML, and as I said, I am very lucky, this could be rolled out across a raft of other cancers and other genetic disorders, but predominantly cancers in this case, and that could revolutionise, like you say, how the NHS deal with things.
And you lead a normal life. You look very healthy. You go to work every day. You've got a great family. And what's brilliant, we've got a lovely picture here of your little boy, Freddie. I'm not sure how old he is now, but you didn't think you'd be able to have children at one point,
No,
did
I was
you?
diagnosed just before my wedding. Sorry, I was diagnosed just before my wedding, so we thought we couldn't have children on Gleevec, and the subsequent drugs that I take now. But actually, I'm very lucky that we were blessed with Freddie.
Well.
He was at number 10 Downing Street.
It's not
God,
bad,
I haven't
is
seen
it?
that yet. So he was at number 10 Downing Street today, my beautiful wife Emma, and we had a great day there. But without that medicine, I wouldn't be here. So I'm very grateful.
It's a great story. Thank you very much for coming on and telling it to us. And Kat, thank you as well for your fantastic work.